Hello, my name is Meredith. One of the things that a person needs to know before they can start a painting is how to choose their composition. And what that means is how to arrange your objects on the canvas. And there are there are lots of different compositions that you can choose from. And so I just want to go over a few of those with you today, so you'll know what type of selection you might have when you want to paint a landscape. These are all compositions that are appropriate for painting a landscape. Okay, the first one is going to be, as this example shows, everything happens on the horizon line. This is the name of the composition. So on this is the horizon line right here. And as you can see, I have these little boxes and they're seated on the horizon line. That's why it's called Everything Happens on the Horizon Line. And this is an example of that composition. So this is the horizon line right here. And everything in this painting is seated on the horizon line. The trees and the house and all of the main objects of the painting are on the horizon line. So that's an example of everything happens on the horizon line. Okay, the next one is off balance. A lot of painters love this one, especially the old masters. I noticed they chose this composition often. So when you have an off balance composition, that means there's a lot going on one side and there's very little going on the other side. And so you can tell it is off balance. So the focal point, or the center of interest in an off-balance composition, is always on this side of the canvas, or on this side of the painting. Your eye, instead of focusing here, will automatically go to this one item. And so here is a sample of the off-balance composition. This tree takes up half of the painting, and there's not much going on over here. But in this case, the sunset is the focal point. So this is an off-balance composition. So there's a lot here and very little on this side. And that is the sample of the off-balance composition. The next one I'd like to show you is the S. And it's just a plain old S. And you see these when a painter wants to paint a road or a river, that kind of thing. And this is a sample of the S. And it's a little bit difficult to see, but as you can tell, the S starts way back here and comes around like that, comes way back over here again, and then comes around like that. It makes a beautiful S. And in this case, the top of the inside of the S even has some bushes that kind of give it a little bit of a shape right there. So this is a sample. Of course, this is a photograph. It isn't a painting, but this would be a beautiful painting with an S composition. The next one is called triangle. And the triangle composition can get a little complicated because your center of interest, when you're using a triangle composition, can be at any point on the triangle, or it can be at any side of the triangle, or it can be in the center of the triangle. But the objects in your painting do form a triangle shape. And this one, a lot of painters love this one because the triangle helps to carry the viewer's eye around the canvas and directs it back to the center of interest, which is a really good choice for a painting. And this is a sample of one, and I hope you can see it. The bottom of this one, the triangle goes right there and it points directly to the tree. And the top of the triangle is the top of the clouds. Comes right down like that and points directly to the tree. And so that is a pretty clear sample of a triangle composition. And the last one I would like to show you is called the golden section. Most people know about this. I mean, it's everywhere because, and it's very popular for painters because it works. What you do with the golden section is take your canvas and you divide it up in thirds. So you've got a third here, and a third here, horizontally. You also have a third, and 1/3 horizontally and vertically. I mean, this is vertical and this is horizontal. But when you choose the location of the object in your painting that you want the viewer to focus on, you always choose where these lines intersect, either here, 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 here. One of these crosshairs is the perfect location to put your center of interest. And this really works well. A lot of people love this. And this is a sample, and I hope you can see this. If you divide this up in thirds, this way, and in thirds this way, you can see that this little group of trees with the castle is directly located on the upper right-hand corner where the lines intersect. And so that is the golden section. Now they could have chosen to put the castle over here. It would still be a good location. And but so you do have a selection when you have the golden section. You don't have to put it in one place. Okay, that is several different compositions and ways you can design your canvas and design the objects so that the viewer will see what you want the viewer to see. It will draw the viewer's eye directly to the object in your painting that you want them to focus on. And that's what choosing a composition is all about. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching. Bye.